Yo, what's good, y'all? It's J Hall, and I'm back with some more crap. Yeah, because this is crap. Because if you guys read the title, you know what I'm saying? Teachers, school teachers, people that's in charge of the future generations are saying that men can be pregnant. And the reason why my voice is cracking because I spent the last hour crying. Because what the what?
Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also
Oh, they always got Hall of Fame badges. Excellent technique when it comes to dodging the question, bro. They never answer the question.
men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing that.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 trans.
I can't believe she's teaching. I cannot believe my ears right now, bro. It's a simple question. How are we gonna have discussions if this is the reaction they're gonna give us? That's crazy, bro.
Gender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
Because of
for
my
us-
line of questioning? So
Because-
we can't talk about it?
because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
I'm
is
denying that trans
dangerous.
people exist by
Are
asking
you?
you if you're
Are
talking
you?
about women
Are you?
having pregnancies.
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can
So
get
you are
pregnant.
denying that trans people exist? Thank
And
you.
that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you? Or are they
Absolutely.
also treated like this, where
No,
they're
they're
told
allowed
that
to
they're
question.
opening up people to
Oh,
violence?
we have a good
by
time in my
questioning?
class. You should join.
Oh, I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow, I would learn a lot.
Bro, she's so condescending, bro. She's so condescending right now. It couldn't be me, man. I would have to go to war.
I've learned a lot
I
just from this
know,
exchange.
absolutely.
Extraordinary.
Yep, he learned that she should not be teaching, bro. He learned that the education system is fucked. You know what I'm saying? Fucked. All right, listen, man. So we all know that men can't get pregnant. They don't have the necessary organs that it takes to carry a child. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? It's not until nowadays we're confused. Oh, men can get pregnant. Oh, can they get pregnant? How are we confused about that? That is crazy. It's crazy. It just boggles my mind that when it comes to race, you can't identify as black or white, right? You can't identify as black or white or Asian. Me personally, like, look at me, I'm black. If I say I identify as a white person, everybody will look at me crazy. Everybody will look at me crazy. Even the racist white people, they'll be like, sit down, you monkey. You're not white. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we can use the same concept because race is based on genetics. And being a male or female is also based on genetics. Correct? So we can use that same logic and say that a woman that transitioned to a man is still at the core a woman. The genetics doesn't change. If you can legit change genetics, you are pretty much God. But I did do some research on if men can get pregnant. Yeah, believe it or not, y'all, I had to search it up. You know what I'm saying? Because these people wholeheartedly believe that men can get pregnant. So I searched it up. Even though I have common sense to know that men can get pregnant. And behold, what did I find? Men can't get pregnant, but they will say trans men can get pregnant because at the core, trans men are women. Yes, trans men have a womb, uterus, a vagina, and all that shit because they're, at the end of the day, genetically still women. And if me saying that is hurting people, then that is crazy, bro. Get out your feelings. I'm speaking facts right now. Speaking facts right now. And I don't give a damn how you feel about it, okay? Because that it is what it is. I'm not saying this out of hate. I'm not saying this because I hate you. I love you. I want to see you succeed. I want everyone who watches my videos to succeed. I love y'all. But I can't sit here and pretend like, oh yeah, my brother can get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's nothing with that. Men can get pregnant. So I looked up if men can get like surgery to implant a uterus, implant a womb, implant a vagina, walls and all that shit. If they can get that. And it said that uterus surgery has been successful, but only in women that had complications with their uterus and all that. It's only been successful in women that bodies are built, made for that. You know what I'm saying? Their bodies are made for that. Theoretically, they said they could do it for men, but it hasn't been successfully done as yet. It would take a lot of work. It would be very experimental, clearly, because they would literally have to take out parts out of the men's bodies to create space for the womb, the uterus, all that shit. And they would have to take a bunch of medication because their body would reject these foreign organs. So they would constantly be on medication, and it would also be temporary. They would have to take out the uterus and everything once the child has been born. So it's temporary. Is that shit worth it? Hell no. That shit does not sound worth it, man. We're just getting into more dangerous, uncharted territory right here. And maybe 50, 100, 200 years in the future, they could actually change people's genders. At that time, we just playing God right there. You know what I'm saying?
Ms. Rodriguez, Marilyn, can men get pregnant?
Mr. Chairman, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But listen, I will give her props for not dancing around the question. She actually answered it with a clear, concise yes. Even though it was bullshit, but yes.
Prior to that point, and I'm not done, define what a woman is, in your opinion.
Relevance, point of order.
Thank you very much.
It is relevant, and point of order not recognized. I would like you to answer that, because you are speaking on behalf of a bill that involves pregnant women, and I would like to get your take on that.
Mr. Chairman, I'm speaking in opposition to a bill
Right.
related to the domestic violence against people who are pregnant.
Against a woman who is
Women.
pregnant. That's in the bill, not people, woman. So I would like you to explain, what, in your definition, what a woman is.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
there are people who identify
Women.
as different genders who are capable of getting pregnant. That is my position on this. I am not going to feed more into the bigotry of that question.
Just because you identify as something, it doesn't really change who you really are. You know what I'm saying? I could identify as a white Caucasian man from France. Oui. But I'm black!
Okay. Well, thank you. I just want to make a comment of the reason I asked that question is there's two different philosophies in this room regarding this bill, and I think it is relevant to this bill. And I concur with Senator Rogers it's a sad day in our nation where you have a bill that's being run that is protecting pregnant women. Just a few short years ago, we knew what a woman was. We knew men could not get pregnant, and I still believe they cannot get pregnant. I was called a bigot this morning because of that philosophy.
It's crazy, like this delusion has been created, right? It's like they're creating a new reality of delusion. And then if you don't go along with the delusion, you get hated on, you get called a bigot, you get shamed. Whoever started it, devised it, is actually very smart. It's psychology 101. Actually, no, that's just psychology 901. You know what I'm saying? It's some advanced shit. Like, people are afraid to say what's real. You know what I'm saying?
It's insane where we become, and until we continue to push back on the idiocy that's out there as to men getting pregnant.
Same question. Do you guys think men can get pregnant? If you identify as a man and you have the reproductive parts to get pregnant, then yeah, you can get pregnant.
But that's a woman. Is it not? Like, is it?
You're transgender, I believe, like you can do the whole procedure.
So you define your way into pregnancy, right?
You can now, yeah.
Can men get pregnant?
I want no part of this. Well, yes.
Yes. Do you want any part of it? So
See, bro, people are so afraid to speak on it, bro.
that was Colombia, and this is Harlem, and we're gonna ask the same question: can men get
So
pregnant?
this man pretty much said he gonna leave the suburbs and go to the streets, go to the hood. Let's see what the hood gotta say.
What do you guys think? Can men get pregnant?
Oh no.
Men cannot get pregnant. Yes, because they don't got a uterus. Hello. They don't have uterus.
A lot of people have been telling us they
Shit,
can't.
the people of the streets, they keep it real, man. I guess when you want the real, you gotta go to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's outrageous, bro. For the men, we're here to, like, you know, put the seed inside the female.
We're not fucking, what's we call them? Seahorses. We're not that.
Yeah, we ain't no fucking seahorses. We to get them pregnant.
Men is not to have baby. God created woman and man to make baby. That's man.
A lot of people have been telling us that men can get pregnant. Have you been hearing this at all?
No, I have not.
You don't have a clue what they're talking about.
No.
Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
No, not really.
They're telling you that if a man has those parts, then they can get pregnant. That's what they were saying.
Really?
Does that make any sense to you?
No, not really. No, they don't have a uterus, bro. You really can't. It don't make no sense.
So y'all, that's how they're doing it, man, through social media. Social media is a new teacher. You know what I'm saying? The new programmer. Because people who have all these different things about, like, yeah, men can get pregnant, you know, this and that, identify this and that, identify as a toaster, identify as a fridge. Like, that's all from social media. If you're really in the streets, out in the real world, you will know what the real world is. You know what I'm saying? But, again, guys, this is no hate in this video. It's all love. We're just acknowledging what is, what isn't. You know what I'm saying? What it isn't good for absolutely nothing. I don't know why I just sang that, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, check y'all out.